So, ladies and gentlemen, whenever I cover a topic like this, I use a word that triggers the sophomoric and pedantic Redditors, and that word is woke. Now, the reason that it triggers them is because they think they found some kind of Ark of the Covenant, some kind of glitch in the Matrix. They can defeat my entire argument and basically invalidate my entire channel by trying to gaslight and saying wokeness isn't a thing, or it's not a big deal, or some variation of that argument. Because I used the word woke, it triggered them to the point where they can just immediately invalidate the whole thing. But here's the problem. You expose yourself as an absolute mongoloid, an imbecile, somebody that is the lowest IQ specimen on the planet when you try to make an argument like that, because the whole reason that myself and other people use the word woke is because it is for the sake of brevity. It is a single word that immediately conjures in the mind of the people listening a visual outline. I can paint a picture with a single word. Now, sure, I use other adjectives to add on to that, but at the end of the day, the word woke, it is instantaneous. You know the type of bottom-feeding degenerate scum that is associated with that word. You know the half-head shaved, pink hair, blue hair, probably fat, overweight, unattractive, and most likely an incel if they're a guy. Probably an LGBT shirt of some kind. This disgusting creature that looks like it came out of the abyss. You understand the person, the visage. You can think about it in your brain. You can think about how that person would talk, the type of things that they would say, the type of inane, insufferable, just bottom of the barrel content they're going to produce. All of the meaningless, platitudinal garbage that's going to come spewing out of their face. You know that at the end of the day, the work that they're going to produce is so substandard that even a fast food restaurant would throw it away because it doesn't meet their standards. These people believe and advocate for something that is so reprehensible, so absolutely vile, that at the end of the day, when you boil it all down, the word woke, what it associates is a bunch of people that are so inferior in every measurable way, both mentally, physically, and spiritually, that they want to change the entire fundamental nature of the West to be a caste system where you are judged based on visible, immutable characteristics. That is what woke is. That is the cult. That is the fanaticism that goes along with it. And they will put that into anything. And if you don't know what a caste system is, fucking Google it. But the point is that this caste system is based on not your race, not who you were born to, what you look like, your gender and your sexual orientation. And the reason I say that is because these people on the left are so stupid. They are so mentally deficient. They are an unevolved life form on another level that you can't even begin to imagine. They will look at somebody like Tim Pool, who's half Asian, and they'll say, you're white. You look white, so you are white. And he's like, wait a minute. I have ancestry going back, hundreds of years. I can prove that I am half Asian. No, doesn't matter, you're white. Shut up, white man. Genuinely, this is how these people view the world. This is the caste system that they want to implement. And they want the entertainment to reflect that. So, if that triggers you, if that bothers you, if what I've said makes you upset, go fuck yourself. You're a cancer, you're a virus, you're a plague upon the species. I don't care what you have to say. I'm explaining this for those who are confused because I see constantly those who are like, well, wait, why are these people saying things like this? Why are they adding in all of these different qualifiers and getting into the minutia? Because they are bothered by the fact that I'm using a word that is so effective in describing them and conjuring an image that is unflattering of who and what they are. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the core of the story. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the heart of today's story. We're going to put aside the first two words of this for just a second. We'll get back to them. Don't worry. J.K. Rowling is now reported to be an active executive producer on the Harry Potter series, where she will be involved in the show's decision making. This is tremendous news. This is incredible news. The fact that J.K. Rowling is going to be an active part of this. Now, I don't know how much power she actually has in the show. I'm hoping total creative control, but that's expecting too much. Now, understand, I don't agree with J.K. Rowling on everything. I mean, she said some pretty moonbeam batshit things, like Hermione is black. Remember that? Boy, that was a doozy. Or that Dumbledore was gay. Dumbledore's not gay and Hermione's not black. The reason why she said that was at the time she was virtue signaling, which made sense to her, but she has become far more based once she realized the people that she was aligning herself with, and it's been pretty entertaining to see. Now, she's still a feminist, she's still left-wing, she's still a lot of the things that I disagree with, but I respect her, and I respect the work that she did, and I respect more than anything her literary accomplishment that brought so much joy to millions and millions of people. So, when it comes to Harry Potter, there's a special place in my heart, and I will always appreciate what she was able to do. Now, getting back to this part right here. This is the impotent virtue signaling that we see so often, where people are looking to basically let you know their politics. They want to make it perfectly clear where they stand on any given issue. Now, for somebody like me, that's not a problem. I'm a hobbyist on YouTube. But if you want to create some kind of brand, you want to create some atmosphere of authenticity or authority, or you want to be the industry standard, you can't do things like this. This is irrevocably going to damage discussing film as a brand. They will not be able to recover from this, and it's for several reasons. Number one, J.K. Rowling's opinions, her very correct opinions on this topic, are irrelevant. It has nothing to do with anything. It was so needlessly and haphazardly and carelessly entered, and all of it was because the person behind the scenes has the emotional maturity of a child. They reacted in this visceral way where they're just basically name calling, like known transphobe. First of all, transphobia is not a thing. People don't irrationally hate trans people. There is a very valid reason for them disagreeing with not just transgenderism in and of itself, but the lifestyle involved, and more to the point, and more often than not, going after the kids. If you're an adult person, if you go after kids, we're going to have a problem. Doesn't matter if you're a furry. Doesn't matter if you're a drag, dancer, drag story hour. Doesn't matter. The moment that you go after kids, you're going to have a very big problem. So, this is what we talk about when we mention wokeness. Everything is saturated in this. Everything. That's one of the reasons why I am so active in calling this stuff out, because it is my hope that in the very near future, the people who promote this stuff are going to be fired. Preferably from a cannon directly into the sun. But that this type of filth will not see its way into a conversation about Harry Potter where it doesn't belong. There should be no mention of transgenderism anywhere near Harry Potter or any form of entertainment ever. No LGBT stuff in entertainment unless it is specifically designed and created for that. So if you create a show for that reason, then fine. Bring it up all you want. But Harry Potter has nothing to do with that. Most entertainment has nothing to do with that. So bringing it up is a bit like you inviting a clown in full makeup to a funeral. Now, I'm sure everyone loves Bozo when you're at the circus, but Bozo showing up with shoes that squeak and honking his nose in the middle of a memorial, not exactly going to win you any friends here. And discussing film is getting absolutely savaged. Rightfully so. But I'm not even going to dwell on this part of it. I'm just going to focus on the fact that this is good news. Harry Potter could actually be good. There could be a show coming to streaming service that's not dog shit, that's not saturated with woke identity politics and virtue signaling and all of the most insufferable woke crap from this cult of deranged, mentally ill losers that want to create a caste system based on immutable characteristics. Boy, wouldn't that be nice if we actually got something good. And now I'm looking forward to this. I want to see what J.K. Rowling can do when she has more episodes, more times to flesh things out. I want to see what she's able to do, because I think that she could do something pretty cool here. I think they could do something very special. Do something even the movies couldn't do. Give each part of the book time to flourish. Add in the little details we've never seen before. I can't wait for that. But it's going to be disappointing if it's bad. But based on her being involved, I'm willing to give it a chance. Anyway, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.